Hey there, moviegoers. Welcome back to D3's Movies, where we put the D in 3D. So today we're going to be doing a movie review on the new Flora and Ulysses movie that just came out yesterday. And if anybody's wondering, I did watch WandaVision yesterday, and that was an extremely good episode. I thought it was a good episode in my opinion, but we're not talking about WandaVision today. We're going to be talking about Flora and Ulysses. So I did take notes every time something cool happened in the movie. Like the cast, well, not really the cast, but me and my mom have read the books, so we understand most of it. But there were some things that that changed in the movie, but let's get into it. So, number one, she talks about Marvel, like, right off, but she adds a superhero named Incandesto. If you've read the book, you probably know who that is. Or if you have Disney Plus and watch the movie, so you might do that. But she talks about Marvel at the beginning, and for a Disney movie, there were some Green Lantern comics, because in her comic collection. And I didn't know Disney would actually put a DC thing in their movies because they don't have the rights to DC Comics. Warner Brothers does. So she talks about Marvel at the beginning, says that that's her favorite superheroes, and it's pretty cool that they'll talk about that because I personally am a Marvel fan. I kind of like DC better, but WandaVision is really good, so I liked it. Then, if you remember in the book, the mom did suck on a lollipop, I feel like my cousin will watch this. I'm not gonna tell you what she was like. Here's a little hint, yeah. So that's what she would do with a lollipop in the book and in the movie. And this is a kid's thing, but the person that wrote the book is the person that wrote Because of Winn-Dixie. If you guys have ever read that book or watched the movie, I have done both. But yeah. Let's see here. Some of it was technically like the book, most of the movie was like the book. And there were some changes. I will get into those changes in a little bit. But the most change is this one other thing I'm going to talk about. And the character Tootie did not have a lot of screen time as she was in a lot of the book, but not a lot of the movie. So the mom, she was writing some dumb but funny novels, like romance novels. I do not like anything with romance, so that stuff does not interest me at one single bit. But she writes those novels, and it's pretty lame in my opinion. Why she writes those novels, I don't even know why she would write them, but it's cool, I guess, if you like romance. But Ulysses actually has done a lot of references to famous characters. Like he did a reference to Spider-Man in the movie where he webbed down upside down with a string. So he did that, and he also did a Mission Impossible pose where the guy, I've never seen that movie, but the guy's hanging from the string and he's like, yeah, So he does that pose. And there's tons of references in this movie, like the Star Wars doorbell that Flora has at her house. Anytime that somebody rings it, it plays the, what's their name? The Dark Side theme. I couldn't think of their name. And Ulysses, I thought this movie was going to be kind of realistic, but Ulysses actually had super power type stuff. He could just get some energy and just actually fly and have super strength, and it was pretty cool, honestly. But next to the back of my list, so at some parts of the movie there was a cool comic book style that kind of like Spider-Verse movie where it was a comic book type style, but they did that in some parts of the movie, and it was pretty cool. And I honestly liked it a lot. But here's the one thing that that was not in the book. There was no animal control in the book, but the main villain is an animal control. In the book, it was Mr. Claus who was the final fight, but there was no really fight in this movie type thing. Next is, I'm just going to make fun of this. The bad guy honestly had terrible accuracy, or as if you don't know what that means, aim. But, like, he could not. I know it's like a kid's movie, so I was trying to be funny, but I thought it was hilarious that he had terrible aim. And next, there was also, like, some really sick burns in this movie. Like, this one guy just got completely roasted. I can't really remember what he said, but just watch that part for yourself. It was amazing. I really liked it. And it was cool. So next thing is there was Mr. Claus. He was terrifying in the movie. Like, that thing was not a real cat, but he was mean. Like, he wasn't even a Siamese looking cat, but I'm pretty sure he was Siamese. But usually in the book that was the final fight, but he didn't really have much of a part in this movie. But next is Ulysses actually made an Iron Man reference where she said to her father, George Buckman, "I love you 3000." I thought that was amazing because if you've watched Endgame, you know that that's something Iron Man's daughter said, and that's pretty cool. And before I move on with this, R.I.P. Iron Man. But next there is... So, usual Disney, where they have, like, those really sweet moments, and, like, they're just saying sorry to each other. Of course, the bad guy has to shoot a tranquilizer dart out of nowhere. But it came, like, out of nowhere, and it didn't really scare me, but it just went, pew, like, stuff like that. And then, William Spiver was actually more useful in this movie than he honestly was in the book. And Tootie, since she wasn't in it, she couldn't tell William that he's always been able to see. He just doesn't want to. But, next. That was... I forgot, there is no next. But that was the movie. I thought that was a pretty good movie. And now it's time for the segment that I like to call the score, the Kid Rotten Tomatoes. I rated this movie a 99% out of 100, because 99% of it I liked, but 1% I didn't, because the movie was extremely fast. But I thought it was a good movie, but 99% is something I would rate it. That's pretty high. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please tell me in the comments below which movie that you want me to review next. I might be able to review the new Tom and Jerry movie coming out. I don't know if I'll be able to see it in theaters, but if I can, I will do it, because when I was younger, I'd always turn it on Cartoon Network to watch Tom and Jerry, and I would always want to hear their voice, and one time in one episode they actually talked, and it was amazing. But, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Check out the channel's Swifty's Role Plays. I've been on it a couple times. He's a Fortnite YouTuber. Home Sweet Homeschool, and shout out my cousin Bryson. I like to shout him out every video. So make sure to like and subscribe. Comment if you want me to what like movie you want me to review next, and bye.